If you like someone or something, then it is more than likely that you're going to show an interest in that person or that thing. If you don't like them, then very often you're indifferent towards them. I have a friend, Malcolm Anna, who is very passionate about Formula One motorsport. He's almost obsessive about it. He's very enthusiastic about it, and if you give him the opportunity, he would talk to you for hours about it. But if you begin to talk to Malcolm about football, his eyes glaze over, and although he would never verbalise it, you know that he is thinking, this is boring, this is boring, this is boring. It's the same when you talk to people about church administration. Again, they may not verbalise it, but you know they're thinking, gosh, this is boring. I happen to think quite the opposite, and I believe that administration is a vital part of the church and its ministry. Administration is one of those gifts that's given by the Holy Spirit for the benefit of the church, but is often overlooked as not being quite as important as the rest. I love the Greek word for the spiritual gift of administration. It's kubernesis. This is a unique term that refers to a ship master or a captain. The literal meaning is to steer or to rule or to govern. It carries the idea of someone who guides and directs a group of people towards a goal or a destination. Pastor Dan brought the theme, What's in Your Hands? And he used the feeding of the 5,000 to illustrate that the Lord used what the disciples had in their hands, loaves and fishes, to meet the needs of the gathered crowd. What's also interesting in this account is that Jesus himself uses the gift of administration in performing the miracle. He saw the multitude. We know it was at least 5,000 people and could have been as many as 10,000. And to ensure that no one gets missed, he instructs the disciples to sit the people on the grass in groups of 50 or 100. In this one small act, he brought orders to something that could have been quite chaotic. He saw the big picture and he made it manageable. You know, a church leadership team needs at least one person with a gift of administration to organise people and to organise programs. The senior minister needs someone with the gifts of administration to handle the business affairs of the church while he tends to the emotional and spiritual needs of the flock. An administrator can help organise those with other ministry gifts and keep the church functioning at its most efficient best. So what does the administrator do at Bethel Christian Fellowship? Well, he does everything from general day-to-day administration, record keeping, writing letters, to ensuring that the church remains legal. He communicates with the Charity Commission and also acts as the government's authorised person at weddings. So it's quite a varied and interesting ministry. You know, the Bible's littered with examples of great men of God who were well organised and had the ability to minister the affairs, sometimes of whole nations. In Egypt, Potiphar gave Joseph complete administrative responsibility over everything that he owned. Solomon ruled with great wisdom and understanding. Nehemiah used his admin skills to rebuild the walls of Jerusalem, and the Apostle Paul recognised his vital role that administration could play in establishing the first century church. We're encouraging people to become involved with the ministries at Bethel Christian Fellowship. Perhaps you've never considered joining the admin team. Perhaps you've never thought that writing a letter is a skill or an ability that God can use in this ministry. If you've listened to the talk today, you'd like more information, or you'd like to help and get on board and become involved, then please can I encourage you to speak to either me or Pastor Dan, and we will guide you in the right direction. Thank you.